The knock came at exactly midnight. 3 times, slow, heavy. And the problem was, everyone in the village knew that no human knocks at that hour. But she still opened the door, and what walked in was not a man. In a quiet village surrounded by tall trees and red earth, where the wind carried whispers at night, lived a young woman named Amara. Amara was known for her kindness. Too kind. If someone was hungry, she fed them. If someone was tired, she gave them a place to rest. If someone cried, she listened. But kindness can sometimes be dangerous, because not everything that comes to your door comes with good intentions. And in that village, there was one rule, a rule so important that even children never joked about it. Never open your door at night. Not for crying, not for knocking, not for anything. Amara knew the rule. Everyone did, but she didn't fully believe it. "I don't understand why we must ignore someone in need," she once said. The elders warned her. One of them, old Mama Edzine, looked her in the eyes and said, "Some cries are not from the living." Amara laughed. But that was just the beginning. For weeks, strange things began happening. Dogs howled at nothing. Chickens refused to come out at dawn. The wind carried a low, humming sound at night. And sometimes, just sometimes, people felt like they were being watched. Amara noticed it too, but she ignored it. "I'm just imagining things," she told herself. But deep down, something felt wrong. And then one night, everything changed. It was a cold night. The moon was hidden. The air was too still. Amara lay on her mat trying to sleep. Then she heard it. Knock. She froze. Her heart began to beat faster. Then again. Knock. Knock. Slow. Heavy. Deliberate. Her breath caught in her throat. "No," she whispered. "It can't be." Then a voice came, soft, weak, almost like a whisper carried by the wind. "Please, help me." Amara sat up. Her hands trembled. The rule echoed in her mind. Never open the door at night. But the voice, it sounded real, desperate, human. "Please, I'm cold." Amara stood. Her legs felt heavy. Her mind screamed, "Don't do it." But her heart said, "Someone needs you." And that was her flaw. She chose her heart. She walked slowly to the door. The knocking stopped. Silence. A deep, unnatural silence. Her hand touched the wooden latch. For a moment, she hesitated. "I'll just look," she whispered. And then she opened the door. At first, there was nothing, just darkness. Then a figure stepped forward. A man, tall, too tall. His face was hidden in shadow. His voice came again. "Thank you." But something was wrong. His feet, they were not touching the ground. Amara's heart stopped. She tried to close the door, but it was too late. The man stepped inside, and the door closed by itself. The air became cold, unnaturally cold. Amara backed away. Who are you?" she asked. The man didn't answer. He just stood there. Then, slowly, he lifted his head. His eyes, they were not human. Dark, empty, endless. Amara screamed, but no sound came out. And then he smiled. The lantern went out. Darkness swallowed the room. Then, movement, fast, unnatural. Amara felt something behind her, breathing, cold, heavy. She ran, but the door wouldn't open. She pulled, she screamed. Nothing. Then the voice came again, right behind her ear. "You invited me in." She froze. Tears streamed down her face. "I'm sorry," she whispered. "I didn't know." But it was too late. The wind howled, the walls shook, and then silence. The next morning, the village was quiet. Too quiet. Amara's door was open, but she was gone. No signs of struggle, no footprints, nothing. Only one thing remained. 3 marks on the door, like something had been scratched in from the inside. The elders came. They looked, and they knew. Mama Ezine shook her head. She broke the rule. And from that day, the knocking returned. Not every night, but sometimes. Always at midnight. Always 3 times. And sometimes, someone would open the door. I didn't understand it then, but I do now. Not every cry deserves your kindness. Not every stranger needs your help. Some doors are meant to stay closed, especially at night. But this is just one rule. There are others, even more dangerous. Because in the next story, you will learn why you must never answer your name when called in the dark. If this story taught you something, don't forget to subscribe to Tales Under Baobab.